Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Ahood. She just told me there was no volume, guys. So let's start again. Hey guys, Enchantress here. Um, on this channel, we go live every single day. On Sundays, it's Angel Messages. Mondays, Mystery Monday. And Tuesdays are open mic for yes or no questions. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives and get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here. To help us grow, we ask that you like, comment, share. Guys, if you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? And comment after the live to help the channel grow, okay? So guys, I know the title's kind of off, but some of us are fighting secret spiritual battles, okay? Now, the download is about a gargoyle, okay? And they are usually, they were an early form of evil, but things changed throughout centuries and things like that. Things changed, and they started putting gargoyles on churches and things like that. They're perched on the edge, usually of a church, warning the faithful of like evils, and the church protects them from. So, if you don't know what a gargoyle is, it is half angel and half demon. Okay, so I'm getting that my whole thing was that I feel like a gargoyle has been added to the spirit team. And this is because a lot of people, don't like the fact that they are a lesser type of guardian angel, but they are a guardian angel. But they are like the best of both sides. So when it comes down to like spiritual, warfare and things like that, they have a little bit more clout because they have the best of both worlds. Some people think they're like an abomination due to the fact of the half angel, half demon, but they're neither benevolent or malevolent. So malevolent. I can't even say it, but you guys get the picture. So they also have a lot to do with the mouth, like because that's where the water flow comes out of their mouth. So this may have something to do with like speech, or somebody needs to say something, or you're protected by somebody else's words or spell work, because it's always a flow coming out of a gargoyle's mouth. I don't know if you ever seen like the real statues that have the mouth and the water flowing. So it's a conduct for like water flow. So it has to do with like the throat chakra, people speaking against you. Now, this came out after I had that the live yesterday with that Queen of Swords reverse. So I kind of feel like for some of you, there's somebody who's definitely wishing, bad or something like that, or gossiping or speaking about you in an ill manner. But I'm just going to be honest with you. A gargoyle has just been added to the spirit team. Okay. I don't get downloads and things like that for no reason. So this is supposed to ward off evil. Any evil that's coming your way, it's supposed to be warded off. This is also it's just letting you know when you see a gargoyle, or you dream about a gargoyle or anything like that, it's warning you of spiritual, danger. There's a spiritual danger. It's spiritual danger, okay? It has something to do with water too, or speech. All right, let me just try to find out what this is. Spirit, please and thank you. Yeah, great. They want to fly all over the place. They have a lot to say, okay? I told you something with speech. So, I don't know who this is for, but maybe you should start doing an herbal garden for medicinal purposes, because I feel like some of you may all of a sudden, something could come up like with health or something like that. So Spirit is telling me to tell you, excuse me guys, to get a herb garden going, okay? something could come up with health-wise. Double tap to like the live. Somebody could be getting getting answers from runes, from the runes. 11 could be significant. November, the month of November. The month of February could be significant, and September. So those could be the birth dates, the birth months of somebody who that are going to receive these spiritual attacks. And 29 is on the board. Look, 2-9. Do you see that, guys? It's 20 in the chat and 9 likes. Look, and 29 is here. That's where I got the number from, okay? So 29 could be significant, but 2 February, 9 September, okay? And then together, it's November. So February, September, and November. Okay, you guys could receive either, you could be on either end. There's definitely somebody that's dealing with nature. Look at 21 up here. See, this is why I'm up here. Look at this. 21, okay, February again and January could be affected. 21 together is 3, so March. Something could have happened significant in the month of March. You could have got a health scare. You could find out something about your health. I don't know. But this could be affecting Empress, 3. But look, it's elemental magic. So somebody is definitely using the earth. All right. To possibly do something. Spirit, please and thank you. Tell me more. I know this sounds weird, guys, but I got to take it as it comes. All right, this is the download. Great. We got the horn god here. So somebody is heavy into something here. Heavy, okay? .444 on the clock. So some of you are definitely protected here. And like I told you, this gargoyle has come in to help. They have the best of both worlds, so they know both sides. So I kind of feel like with that 444 on the clock right now, you're definitely protected here. You're highly protected. Somebody is going to be exposed. You're going to find out who this is. I can tell you this, though. When you see the horn god, that is a masculine energy, okay? This is a cycle of life and death. When you see the horn god, it's often associated like with fertility and doing things out in the earth elements, like the wilderness, okay? So they're your elemental magic. This is a masculine. All right, maybe this is a masculine doesn't know quite what they're doing. They may be getting into something that they don't know anything about, but this is the counterpart of a triple goddess. So this could be a couple, but we haven't seen the triple goddess yet, but I definitely got the masculine. So this would be like, and the reason why we saw that number 3 there, 2, 1, 3, because that is it right there. See, 2 and 1 is 3, and that's an empress. So that's the counterpart. So this is a couple, or this could be 2 people. It's a masculine and a feminine that's doing this. Yep, it's a masculine and a feminine together. Their whole thing is nature. Their whole thing is nature. Somebody just texted me something. Somebody just said, I don't know, something. But anyway, I'm not worried about it. It's somebody from off the channel. But anyway, it's something with nature that they're doing, okay? This is also like, I don't know, but somebody could be like hunting, and it's not to, you know how you hunt animals to lower the population. That's not why this person is out hunting. They're hunting for sacrifice, like something like that. And they really are going after the antlers and the horns, okay, of animals, you know, because that symbolizes power. And it's a connection to like the animal kingdom. So somebody is definitely using nature. They're sacrificing because that's the cycle of life and death. Yeah. So somebody's doing something, okay? They're using, it's a feminine energy and a masculine. And they're into like a Wiccan, definitely. They have a Wiccan belief system. And, you know, that's definitely associated with like nature, wilderness, sexuality, hunting, and the life cycle. So whomever this is, they're a hunter for sure. And they're very much into sexuality. This is the type of people that put blood on themselves, you know, when they have sexual rituals and things like that. 4114 on the board. Okay. 4114 on the board. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know where this came from, guys. It's just downloads that I get. Somebody just told me that it's fake. It's a fake download. I don't make anything up. When I tell you that I either dream something or someone close to me gives me messages or something like that, that's where it comes from. There's not something I sit up and just make and do. You think I want to tell you that there's a spiritual war could be happening within yourself or within people around you? This is not something I want to make up and tell people. Be for real. I just get the cards that I think that are affiliated with the message, and I give the message, okay? That's all I can do is give the message. It's not about who believes or who doesn't. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout. That's for sure. So this person is a high-ranking person because we got Hellcat. And when I see her, it's like, and again, this is associated with number 2. It could have something to do with someone born in February. So this is just a message. This could be the blocks. This could be things that are blocking you and you don't even know. This could be blocking your love life. This could be blocking anything, okay, that's making things tough for you or making you repeat cycles. There's a feminine witch here. She's a high-ranking witch. You can look her up, Hellcat. I'm not looking anything up. I'm just going by what I remember, okay, and what I know about certain cards. Now, I don't know why we're getting midwife. So some of you that are about to have birth, maybe that midwife is not advisable to use, okay? Go to the hospital, all right? If you thinking you're getting ready to have a baby at home or something like that, don't do it because there's something with a birth, you know? And I'm going to tell you, if you're about to give birth and you already have it set up, last minute switch hospitals. Last minute switch hospitals. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear that or why I'm talking like this, but I don't know. Just last minute. Like say if you're scheduled to go to one hospital and you're on your way, you're in labor, go to another one. Go a little bit earlier and go to another one. Don't go to that one. It's something about a midwife and a birth of a child, okay? See, you'd be surprised because these type of people sometimes, you know, birth, I just told you, the cycles of life are very important to these type of people. Okay, so they could be there in the form of a midwife, okay, in the form of a doctor. The cycles of life are very important for this type of energy. Somebody significant born in the month of May, or somebody that will be born in the month of May. This could be significant to somebody who's about to give birth or somebody born in May, okay? There's something with the birth of a child here, all right? Remember, the highest sacrifice is a firstborn, okay? A firstborn child, all right? So, and I believe when we get to sexes of the child, I want to say, usually they say it's a masculine, but I think it's a feminine because they can create. Well, the masculine creates too, and without the masculine, you can't. I just think the firstborn is a high sacrifice. So anybody that's pregnant, and they're about to have their first baby, switch up at the last minute. Don't go to that hospital. Is somebody there that is into this type of stuff, the cycles of life, okay? And they're into sacrifice, all right? Could be born in the month of May. Something could be significant for the month of May. And you know what? Even somebody that's born in the month of May could be into this, or the person in the month of May need to watch out for this. Now, remember, their firstborn, even your firstborn child, that's a sacrifice. That's a high sacrifice for a firstborn child. Okay? So I'm just telling you what I see and what I hear, guys. That's it. This is nothing made up. I guarantee you, I put everything on it, that it was a download. Anything and everything I put on it. Spirit, please and thank you. Give me more messages here. There's no way. I got time to be sitting up making up stories for people. Like, what do I look like? Edgar Allan Poe? Well, he was a good story writer, though. But anyways, so somebody's definitely whipping up something. We have kitchen witchery here. We have 25 on the board, and that breaks down to a 7, which is the month of July. 2, again, we have a lot of 2s here, and I kind of feel like February could have some type of, it may be affecting them. We have May back on the board again. So we have February and May. This could be the month of these people that they're born. I don't know, but it could be significant, okay? Something could happen on the 25th. Something could happen in 25 days. Something's going to be exposed, though. You got somebody whipping up some stuff. Look. And look, what did I tell you? Look at this. This is an Empress energy. Didn't I tell you an Empress was significant here? Mother. I don't even very rarely look at this deck. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first time I've seen this card. You can look back on my other lives and see when I use this deck to see if I've ever pulled this card. I don't think I have. So this could be somebody pregnant or somebody that's going to become pregnant. Something significant with a pregnancy or a mother is here. Somebody could try to take away somebody's wish fulfillment. Like they could want to have had a child or something like that. And somebody could want to take that away. Somebody's wish fulfillment. Somebody could be hoping to be a mother for the first time. And somebody could have been in the way of that. We got 2 big feminine witches here. So we have Hellcat and we have Diana now. These are huge witches. Like somebody's ancestors, possibly. That's the number 1. So Diana could be your ancestor or on your team. She's a powerful, powerful witch from centuries ago. You can look her up. And you can look her up. So number 1 is significant there. That could have something to do with the month of January. I told you people are coming to your aid to help block this energy that's trying to reach you, this negative energy. Definitely, like I said, Queen of Swords reverse. This could be somebody who's definitely into magic. You know, just don't wish any good for you. So somebody could have made a dial, you know. They could have made a dial and wishing things on you. You know, I don't know how many of you seen that lady with that dial at that football game and they actually lost. She was study sticking pins in the number of the dial of the person that was good on that team. I think it was when Pittsburgh and somebody else was playing. She was study sticking holes in the number of the best player on the team and they wind up losing. But that's what I'm talking about. Look that up if you didn't see it. There was a woman. Let me see if I can look it up on this phone for you guys. There was a woman at a football game, and she was using a you know what it's called, guys. What was she using? I think I showed you guys before. She was using a I can't even think of the name of it. It was a puppet, but you know how I forgot what they call it. Because I don't get into that kind of stuff. The voodoo dolls. And it popped right up as soon as I put it in. Woman using. Here it is right here. If you didn't see it, I'm about to show it to you. So this is kind of what I get, like what I'm getting. Here it is right here. See the lady with the doll, just steady poking it. And steady like trying to, you know, she's wishing that they lose. And this is what I'm talking about. This is how far people go to do things like this. They block that. But anyway, this is how far people will go just to see you lose. You know, we got people who do stuff like that. And that's what it's talking about right here. That's what it's talking about. So somebody could be into voodoo. Spirit, please and thank you. Clear, concise messages. It's a shame, just so you lose. You could have a business and people could be study doing that to your business or to your channel or anything. If you have a channel or anything like that, people do stuff like that. They don't have anything else better to do. And this is why I stay away from those channels that people are talking about. Yeah, I can do the spell work and get the person back for you. I don't care how gorgeous they look. Satan was gorgeous. Satan was very attractive, okay? You got people flaunting their beauty just to capture you as an audience. Now, I'm just keeping it real. I don't care who doesn't like it, okay? They could just to capture you like, oh, she looks pretty. Her hair looks nice. He looks gorgeous. He's handsome. I don't care. If you're sitting there talking about, oh, I'm going to do this. I can do this for you, this spell work. Guess what? They do it on other people too. They don't just do it for you. If they do it for you, they do it for themselves, okay? And I don't tamper into that type of energy. Like I said, if they do it for them, and they'll come out, the truth will come out. You probably hear it in some of their lives. It will come out that, you know, you need to do this or don't mess with me because I will do this to you. That's not some type of energy I want to be around. I don't want nobody around me be like that, because if you get angry, you're going to be trying to do stuff like that. And you probably already do it. Why would I want you in my company and that's what you do to somebody else? If you'll do it for me, then you'll do it for you. There ain't no way somebody's saying, oh, I can get you your person back. I can put spell work on them. I can do this. I can do the rituals for you. I can get this done for you. And they're not doing it for themselves too. Get out of here. They can do it because they smell your success and take your success for them. I don't trust people like that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What else do we need to know? We'll have a better live later, guys. But right now, this is what came out this morning. And this is what I have to... somebody could be using enchantment charms. I just was talking about love magic. 8 could be significant. 3. 11 again came up. So the month of November... Somebody could be doing this to keep a twin flame and you apart, because we had 2 that equaled up to 11. So 11, 11. Somebody could be doing enchantment spells. Remember what I told you? To make them look attractive to you, and then that attracts you to them. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, they look nice. They're so sweet. They're so funny. No, you talking about some spell work? I don't want anything to do with you. Okay? Stay away from me. I'm good. That's not something I do. Believe me, I got a name to call on that will remove any of that energy. All of it. Don't even try it over here, because I don't play that. Okay? Somebody is definitely has a lot of oracle knowledge. Whomever this is, they could be born in the month of April. They have a lot of oracle knowledge here, whomever this is. They're not working with the cycles of the moon. This person is working in wildlife, so it reminds me of a Wiccan. Spirit, please and thank you. Tell me more about this person. Like I said, a gargoyle have been added. Look, witches of the craft. I'm done. Whoever this is, they're proficient in it. They know what they're doing. Okay? They can tap in and stop a lot of things. Whomever this is, they're proficient. All right? Give me one more on this person. Didn't I tell you? Weather, magic. Okay, they're dealing with the earth. They're dealing with the weather. They deal with the elements. So this is somebody who has Wiccan as a religion. They're possibly into Wiccan. Give me one more about this negative energy, Spirit, please and thank you. I don't care what they say. And they do crystals, they do oracle, they do the cards, whomever this is. They do crystals too. All right. They do crystals, they do the cards, they do the oracle cards, oracle. They're very proficient. They deal with the hagstones. So that, I mean, well, or you need a hagstone to protect yourself. Somebody needs to get a hagstone. That number 11 is up there again. Do you see that? So we saw 11 3 times on this live. So 11 could be significant. Somebody could be born in November. 11 is a very spiritual number anyway. All right, somebody could need to get a hagstone for protection. So somebody may need protection on here. You know 11 is a master number. You do know that, and that it's related to karma. So it's also a spiritual awakening for somebody. So we've seen it 3 times on here. This is about turning more to a spiritual life, okay? So that you can fulfill your life purpose on this planet. The master number, 11 is like a teacher, because that's the ascended master's number. And it's talking about you can teach lessons like that are very important for life. So 11 came up 3 times. Somebody may need a hagstone. All right. We have the number 12 there. So that's December. It's also 1 and 2. So January, February, and December. Give me an outcome here for this situation or who this person is. I told you, like I said, protection is here because we saw 444. And look, for some of you, it's a whole coven. It's a whole coven, and they're dedicated to a downfall. You don't need a lot of people to make a coven, to form a coven. You know what I mean? They consult a grimoire, so they are definitely looking in a book. Okay? They send people in places you wouldn't even think of. Look, midwife. So these people are all around you, and that's just to show you that, yeah, it could be anybody. But you're going to get assistance from a familiar spirit. Okay, and I told you that a gargoyle is now added to the team. And everybody thinks that that's negative. It's not. This is a creature that has both sides. They're an angel and a demon. So maybe they're choosing to side with the angelic side, but they still know the demon side too. This live is not going to be long, guys, because it's not for everybody. But look at this. You guys know what a moot is? So this is a gathering that's coming together. 33 on the board. We have 10 on the board. October could be significant. January, 33 is on the board. So that's 6. June, March. Maybe this has taken place in the month of March. Maybe it's going to take place in the month of June where they do this moot gathering. I'm done with these people, okay? Find something else to do. But people are dedicated to this type of lifestyle, and they're dedicated to making others fall too. So just so you know, you have to protect yourself. Some of you know what to wear. So you know that moot is like a gathering of pagans, who all the believers, and they assemble together. And usually they assemble together to, like it's like a court. So somebody is definitely being judged in this type of, whatever type of religious ceremony that they're having. It's like a hearing, kind of like. I feel like it's going to be done out in the, like the forest or something. Or it could be held in a house. They're going to make a decision about something. Don't ask me what it is, but there's something. It's kind of like coming together to make a decision. Like who's next? Something like that. What's this decision that they're going to make? What is this decision? Okay, so they're going to honor their ancestors, the old ones, the old witches. You know, they're going to honor them. So usually when you honor things like that and this type of thing, you know, sacrifice is necessary. We have 22 on the board. That's 4. This could take place next month, in the month of April. I still get something with February though. 2-2. During this ceremony, a lot of candles could be involved. They could be doing candle magic. There's a high priestess that will be present at this coven or this moot. What's going on with the moot here in the month of April? Number 8 is there. 13 is there. So that's 4 again. Something definitely significant in the month of April. Look. So we have 2 and 2 is 4. And we have 1 and 3 is 4. So definitely something in the month of April. All right. And then we have the number 8. And 4 is 8. You know, it's just... This is interesting, guys. But a high priestess will be there. This has something to do. Yep. And you know what? They're looking for the innocent. Look at this. 1 and 8 is 9. Okay, 18 is significant here. Something could happen on the 18th. Definitely, I'm getting the month of April. But look, you know, sheeps are very innocent. They usually use these in sacrifice, but they're looking for the innocent. That's crazy. So somebody is looking for somebody innocent to sacrifice. The innocent is what they're looking for. And this is what I was telling you. Guard against things. Children. Things like that, young children, guard against your children. But that's okay because your spirit team, the witch hunt begins now, all right? I'm not going to tap back into this energy no time soon because I don't want to. But if it comes to me, I will tell you. If it doesn't, I'm not going to look for it. So I'm not looking for answers, but I feel like your spirit team has you thoroughly protected here. I do feel like they're coming after the innocent. So your children, it could be anybody, young babies, births. Be cautious about that if you're going into labor April or May. Next year, February, January, any of those months, November, just be cautious. Like I said, change up last minute. Okay, I'm supposed to be scheduled to go to this hospital. Go to the emergency room somewhere else. Go to the emergency room somewhere else. I feel like change it up and don't let people know. Don't let anybody know, family members, anybody, only the person that's with you. Take them and tell them, don't take me there. Take me here. Change up the last minute. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I'm telling you, something's not right with the innocent, okay? Children being born, a birth, somebody pregnant. Just be cautious, okay? But let the witch hunt begin because I feel like these people, they are about to get it because I told you, I don't even like talking like this because I sound weird. I feel like people is unbelievable when you start talking like this, but there's a gargoyle that has entered the spirit team. That's all I can tell you. And they're going to handle that. So anybody running around here with witchy vibes and chanting on people's channels and chanting on people's success and trying to take your love life from you, they're getting ready to be handled, okay? Let the witch hunt begin, because that's what the gargoyle is coming for. He's coming for the witches. So stop doing negative things to people, okay? Yeah, people say, well, there's good witch and bad witches. Yeah, you know, be mindful, guys. Get your gardens ready. Eat your medicinal herbs. Put herbs in your food, you know, things that, you know, protection and things like that. You know, you can eat these things, you know, but 6 is on the board. So that's what, June again? We did say June. So that could be significant too. But like I said, this is about to be handled. Okay. There's a gargoyle about to, yeah, you're about to be very protected here. And they're on the witch hunt. All these negative people, you will see things, and I told you this, guys, before. This date back to the lives that I had about people are just disappearing. All these people that are just dropping off like flies and stuff like that, and people were being prosecuted for some people who just didn't have anything to do with it. This could be people killing the innocent. Okay, they're gonna be karma. Karma's here for them. You taking people's lives, the innocents' lives and stuff like that. Karma is here. The witch hunt has begun. Because to me, those are people that sacrifice too. Why would you sacrifice a child or kill a child? You're sacrificing that kid. That's what you're doing. So guess what? They're coming for you, okay? They're coming for you. You don't bother the innocent. You don't. And leave people alone who are not bothering you, people that have positive messages, people that are trying to do something positive, and you got people that are hating. They putting strings together on your channel and dangling your name on your channel so your channel don't grow, different things like that, or so your podcast doesn't take off. You know, you got a lot of people doing things, and guess what? They're about to be out of here. They are about to be out of here, okay? And that's how I feel about it. That's the karma. So the witch hunt has begun. I'm sorry, guys. Yep. And there was a high priestess on the board, right? Well, there's a high priest here too. And this is the real authority here. And I don't know how many times this card, I know you guys saw me sit this card down, right? Why is it back in the deck? Why is it showing me something about a midwife, a doctor, or somebody is crooked? They're going to be exposed too. Whomever this is, they're going to be exposed. This is a doctor. In the month of May, they could be exposed. Somebody, you guys are going to hear about it. There's a doctor, there's somebody. Something could happen. 9 is September. You're going to hear about it. There's some doctors about to get exposed for some things. Watch what I tell you. How many lives have I told you that there's a doctor giving wrong advice or bad advice? You're going to hear about it. Make sure you're looking. Look in the news for doctors that are being exposed. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Because doctors have a lot of power. They have a lot of authority now. And I'm not saying it's a medical doctor. It could be any kind of doctor, but pay attention to doctors that are going to be exposed. All right. The person that has something against you, what is it that they're trying to do here? This could be in the spiritual world. Be cautious about a lover that's coming to you, towards you. This is a person who just collects bodies. Okay. They make you fall in love with them, but they'll never fall in love with you. This is Gamori. So be cautious of that. Somebody coming in to make you fall in love with them, but they are not in love with you. Spirit, please and thank you. This could be something that happens. This could be like just an energy that's making you stay in a mode of like grief and unhappiness. They're making you hold on to loss and grief. You know, so this is somebody who could be trying to make you suffer. Like, you know, you're fated to suffer. They want to see you suffering. They want to see you sad. You know, somebody wants to see you in a bad energy. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. And this is somebody who's very strategic, so they're using strategies. Ipis. Give me one more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yep, this is somebody who could be using music in a negative way. Remember that the devil, that's what he did. He was the instructor of the music, okay? A lot of people don't know that, but he was. He could sing. He had a voice. This could be somebody that deals in music, or they've sold their soul. Maybe you don't know about it. So they're going to use any and everybody and drown other people out to have what they want. For some of you, there's an outside influence. I feel like this could be a third party, Nikor. This is somebody who, you know, is like they call out for help to make the person that's around you go towards them. Something like that. Nikor. So this could be somebody in your energy and you'd be like, gosh, his mother's always calling for something. What's wrong now? It could be 9, 10 o'clock. I gotta go check on my mom. Oh, my baby, something happened to my kid. I gotta go to the hospital. You know, this is somebody that they always crying out for help so that maybe your person could be attentive to them or something like that. 5225 on the board. Give me one more from this deck. And then there's somebody that comes in that's very mild-mannered. This person speaks very well, Volok. They speak very calm and very nice. And the thing about this person is they're a snake and they can ruin you, okay? They can ruin you if they want to, or they will try to. This is somebody who presents themselves very nice. Hi, yeah, everything is good. How are you? No, nope, nope. All right, let's expose some haters and let's get a spiritual message because I'm going to close it out. But that was the message. That was a download, guys. When they're short like this, it was definitely a download. Yep, there's the trickster spirit. This is somebody coming in to trick you, okay? Or this could be like, you know, the trickster spirit does a lot. They could come in and trick you and make you believe something like, oh, this is going to be great. We're going to be in love. This is going to happen. Next thing you know, nothing. Or this could be you like forgetting all of a sudden where you're going or what you're about to do or losing your keys in the house and you know you set them in a place and they're not there. This is the trickster spirit to make you lose focus on whatever it is you're trying to gain or whatever it is you're trying to get. There's a trickster spirit around. You losing your keys. You're like, where did I put that piece of paper? Where is that receipt? And you're study looking for it and you know you set it on the table and then you walk away and come back and it's like close to where you left it, but it's a little bit somewhere else. That's the trickster spirit. Spirit, please and thank you. And that's to make you lose focus. What else? Expose the hater, spirit. See, look at this. Dark entities are using these people to work against you. So it's not them. They don't even know they're doing it sometimes, but they're using them because they are weaker. Now, you got people that do drugs and drink alcohol and things like that. This makes them weaker than people who don't. Okay? If you abuse it, I'm not just talking about somebody that has a sip here and there. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who overindulge in sensuous activities and overindulge in lusty activities and overindulge in alcohol or drugs. You can't talk about a drug addict if you are a sex addict. You can't talk about a sex addict if you are an alcoholic. It's all the same. It's addictions. Dark entities are using these people to work against you. Give me one more, spirit of the haters exposed. If you think you can have a relationship with a whole alcoholic, the devil is using them just to get to you. And there's somebody that has self-esteem issues that could be around you. Their envy and inferior, I can't even talk, towards you stems from deep-rooted childhood wounds. So somebody could be around you that has low self-esteem. They have low self-esteem and they know it. And it could come from childhood wounds, but that's not your problem. They need to go get that fixed. And they have envy towards you because they know they're messed up. Go and get some therapy. Don't take it out on the next person. And look at this. I'm going to have to take this. I'm going to leave it there. Look, you will witness their karma. You're going to witness their karma. Anybody that's coming up and doing these things against you, I guarantee you're going to hear about them. You're going to hear about them. Team Gargoyle, guys. There's a gargoyle added to the team. I feel like it's definitely been added to my spirit team. And, you know, whatever their purpose is or whatever this gargoyle is supposed to do, I'm ready. I'm ready. Because stop coming up against people that are not bothering anybody. Stop. Stop enticing people to believe that you're the good. You know what I mean? Some people use their body. Some people use their looks to get you to believe in them. And then you're believing in them. This could be anybody. This could be somebody coming towards you. This could be tarot readers. This could be anybody. Oh, I can do that spell work for you. I can get that done. It's going to be 55, and I will do this to them, and they will get theirs. Honey, no, because they'll do the same thing to you. If they have your information, what do you think they're doing to you? And you're like, oh, a month or two go by. Oh, they'll wait 6 months down the line, and then you go like, this happened to me. This was so bad. And they go, I can help you again. Get that off you. And they are the very ones who put it on you. Stop trusting these people. This could be somebody talking behind your back too. Stop trusting these people. Somebody could be hating on somebody's psychic and natural spiritual gifts. They see you. You see me. They see us. Somebody may need a cord cutting. And there's also somebody who needs a hex breaking ritual done. But you got to go to the real deal. If I would do something like that, I'm not calling no $2 reader, okay? I'm not calling a $2.99 reader to do something like that. I'm going to the mountains, honey. We're going to the real deal. We're going to the islands. We're going back to familiar, okay? That's where we're going. Something with Mercury retrograde is here too. Something significant is happening during this retrograde, and this could be these rituals I'm talking about. It's going to cause you delays, problems, interruptions with transportation and communication. We talked about that gargoyle with the mouth, with the water coming out of the gargoyle's mouth. Look them up. Look those statues up. I'll try to find one to put on as the picture. I'll upload the picture for the title of this video. But this is delays, this is problems, interruptions. And somebody could be tapping into that energy during this Mercury retrograde to make things even worse for you. Somebody's supposed to be talking to you. If you've been waiting for somebody to talk to you and they haven't, this person could be keeping that person from communicating. The gargoyle had water coming from its mouth. Somebody wants to communicate. Somebody wants to communicate purity. There's Mars retrograde here too. Look. Impulsive rage of anger, hostility, major blowouts, fights, and violence. Somebody needs to get a dream catcher and hang over their bed. Give me one more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Yep, somebody needs black obsidian. I keep this in the car. It's always on the dashboard. It carries a calming and positive energy that can help you remember to look on the bright side of things. So somebody needs some black obsidian. Look at this. And this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Secretly jealous and hating on your romantic relationship. So be cautious of that too. And look at this. I'm done. Somebody's remotely viewing, looking into your life with their mind. Double tap to like the live, guys. You know what? Somebody could also be causing you, causing you to miss out and lose an opportunity. And you're wondering, why didn't that happen for me? Why didn't I get that opportunity? All right, here we go. Return to sender. It backfired on them. So I'm about to tell you guys, listen, something is definitely about to change. Look, something happened during the Venus retrograde too. Something happened during the Venus retrograde too. I'm going to tell you like this. Whomever these people are, or whomever, whatever this is going on, I feel like some of you already know who it is. Tap into your intuition. You already know who this person is. Okay? So, some of you need Palo Santo too. You need Palo Santo. Okay? There's a Jupiter retrograde here too. It's talking about all the retrogrades. Look at this. Problems with making important life changes for future benefits, expansion, abundance, and prosperity. And I'm going to tell you why these retrogrades are coming out. Because if somebody is into like Wiccan or spell work or anything like that, it's perfect timing to do it during this time, because then they get the power of those planets. This is definitely somebody who deals with the earth. Okay? They get the power of those planets and they can make it come to fruition faster for you. So if somebody wants to mess with your abundance and prosperity, they wait to the Jupiter retrograde. If somebody wants to tap into your love life and mess up your love life, Venus retrograde, that's a good time to do the spell work. These people know this stuff. And Mercury retrograde is just communication and different things like that. That's the best time to do something like that against you, because then you can't get these things. And then these things are happening to you. So you know how some people go through the retrograde and they be like, nothing happened to me. It's because nobody's doing anything to you. But when it's amplified, I feel like somebody's messing with you. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have went and put 2 packages in the mail this month for some supplies and to get some things. 2 packages. Lost in the same month. Lost in the same month. You can't tell me that's not outside forces plus what's going on. It's so I can't get to the goals and I can't accomplish things possibly for the channel. You know, I have mentioned I'm waiting for some packages. You don't know who's listening or who's watching or who's doing what. But guess what? You're going to witness their karma. I guarantee you. You're going to witness their karma. If they've been doing these things, people are about to be plucked off. Leave people alone. Leave them alone if they're not bothering you. Leave them alone. Because we have our own spirit team, guys. You have your own spirit team. How many you collect has to do with good karma. I've collected a lot along the way. A lot. I have a lot of good karma coming to me. A lot. Because I try not to do any wrong to anybody. Now, I almost put hands on somebody yesterday. But my spirit team said, no. And when I tell you, I don't usually get like that, but it got that far for me yesterday. And I don't get like that. But then that would have put me back at the end of the line if I had jumped on that person. You know what I mean? And I don't even go there like that. So there's going to be people that test you, that tempt you to mess up your good karma. Don't get in the back of the line, guys. Stay in the front of the line. Don't indulge with these people. Even if you know somebody's doing this to you, don't do it back. Let your spirit team grow. Let them grow. And when it gets to till its full maturity, you're about to see something. It said clearly on here, you're going to witness their karma. You're going to witness their karma. That's what it says. And I told you, you're about to see. People are about to be exposed. It clearly says that you're about to witness their karma. Here it is. Right there. You will witness their karma. So you're going to see it. You're going to see it. And mind you, what I told you, some of these same people. They're leaving up out of here. Or they're going to get some news that they don't want. They better stop. Let me get you an angel card. I mean, it's not an angel card, but let me get you a animal card for the collective. Spirit, please and thank you. Give me one for the collective. Double tap to like the live, guys. Didn't I say something about innocence? I'm done. Look, protect the innocent, guys. The mouse and the buttercup, it represents innocence. So protect your innocence, protect their innocence. Give me one more for the collective. Spirit, please and thank you. This is a deck I don't even use that much. And it still came out on point. Something about the innocent. Give me one more, Spirit, please and thank you for the collective here. What do they need to know or be aware of? Look. Pay attention. The vulture and the asphodel. Upheaval. Okay? But don't worry. Don't worry. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. I have to take it. It's going to end. The moth and the eucalyptus. An ending is coming. This is about to be done and over with. Give me one more, Spirit, please, and thank you. And then after that, some of you are going to rise. And you're going to be like, how did this happen? You're anticipating this. The quail and the gooseberry. Anticipation is on the board. I guarantee you, you're about to get that happiness. The ladybug and the sweet pea. You're about to get that happiness. I guarantee you. Yep. The sheep. The sheep are about to get this. Devotion. Look. The sheep and the blackberry. Remember, sheep, they're innocent. They sacrifice sheep all the time because of their innocence. They don't bother anybody. Because of your devotion, you're about to witness everything. Give me one more for the collective. Give me one more for the collective. Yep. And then balance is going to be restored. The dragonfly and the pansy. Balance is about to be restored, guys. Wow. Balance is about to be restored. I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's all I have, guys. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Please like, comment, share, guys. If you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Make sure you comment after the live. I know this was strange, guys, but I have to go off of the downloads. I know it was a strange live, but look, work with me here, all right? It's for protection of you, myself, the collective in general, all right? And that's what I'm getting, and that's what I got, and that's what I gave you. Okay, double tap to like the live, guys, and let me know you were here. I love you all, guys. That's all I have. Bye for now.